I'm Logan Crawford, and right now on Spotlight, we're diving into Zoilita Grant's transformative book. It is called Change Your Mind and Change Your Life, a step-by-step guide to letting go of your past. This powerful guide is designed to help you break free from the chains of your past and create a life that is filled with purpose, resilience, and joy. With actionable steps and practical insights, the author shows you how to reclaim control of your destiny. We're delighted to have this very talented author join us here today on Spotlight. We thank the team at Citi of Books for helping us put her in the spotlight today, and we ask viewers like you to support authors like her by subscribing to our channel and by purchasing her amazing book. The links are beneath this interview. Zoilita, thank you so much for joining us here today on Spotlight.
I am so happy to be here. I'm just so excited.
Well, I'm excited to have you, and I'm a true believer. I believe if you change your mind, you change your patterns of thinking, you control what goes into this brain of ours, you will change your life. Tell us a little bit about the inspiration for the book.
So, my whole journey began when I was 16 years old and weighed 265 pounds.
Hmm,
Today, I weigh 118.
right.
I lived in Berkeley, California, and I went to the university library and I took out all the books on hypnosis
Hmm.
and I hypnotized myself to lose 150 pounds in a year. So I changed my mind, I changed my life. So it was a slogan all through my life and all through my work. And then in 2023, on a family trip in Japan, I had a seizure where they discovered I had a very large benign brain tumor. I came back to Colorado in May, had the tumor taken out with 6 hours of surgery. So it was pretty intense experience. And then in June, I slipped and fell and damaged my spinal cord and lost use of my arms and my legs for a while and was told that I would probably never walk again. But I remembered the power of the mind. And so I, over the course of time, spent, 6 months or so in hospitals and time in wheelchairs. And today I walk with a cane. But during this time, I realized that this is such a message to bring to the ordinary person that you have this incredible power in your mind. And if you use it, you can change your life. And so I wrote this book to address what it is that humanity is really dealing with, how to master stress, how to get rid of anxiety, how to eliminate your depression, how to handle your weight, deal with addictions. And then the last chapter is called From Burnout to Brilliance. And this is the message that I really want to bring to the world. And I'm so thankful that I'm having this interview with you and have the opportunity to tell all of your audience this message.
I think it's a profound message. I mean, just look at your own life. You're a great example. You have radically changed it by having positive thoughts, and you've changed, your appearance, your health aspects. If you had been 265 pounds for the rest of your life and perhaps beyond, that would have impacted your health. You might not even be here today. You came back from some, crippling injuries, and today you're walking, and that's all wonderful things. Part of your book also, aside from the affirmations and the positivity of our thoughts, it's letting go of the negative thoughts in our past. Tell us how we let go of the past in kind of a step-by-step way.
So, the most important thing is to recognize that your point of power is in the present moment. When you're caught in guilt and shame or rehashing of the past, or you're caught in worry and fear of the future, you're out of your point of reference. So the first thing I teach people to do is to how to self-regulate, how to balance your nervous system so that you can react from your very best possible self. And so I teach people how to breathe. And the easiest one is the crescent breath. You inhale through your nose, you exhale through your mouth. You inhale through your mouth, you exhale through your nose. You inhale through your nose, you exhale through your mouth. You inhale through your mouth, you exhale through your nose. You do that for 2 minutes, 5 times a day, and you will be able to balance your nervous system so you are not as impacted by stress.
Amazing. I never heard of that before. I've heard a lot of breathing techniques. I never heard of that one. So that's new and that's great. And I can see how focusing on, changing your respiratory patterns, if you will, for those 2 minutes a day would really calm you down because you're focused on nothing but your breathing and bringing
Yes.
life into your body for those 2 minutes. And I think that's a wonderful way to spend 2 minutes. You will get a lot of bang for your buck. It won't cost you much in money or time. And you can really make a transformation in your life. What are some of the common obstacles that people face when trying to reshape their thinking?
Limiting beliefs,
Mhm.
limiting beliefs and unhealthy habits. People have been talking for years about the concept that you create your reality, but very few people talk about how you really do it. And you do it exactly that way, your belief system and your habits of living. So when you begin to attend to that, when you recognize that, in the 85% of your mind that is subconscious, there's a lot of broken programming. There's a lot of habituated patterns that are not the ones that you would choose today in your very best self. And so I teach people how to let go of that. Very simple technique is to take a few minutes to just write down everything that you feel angry about and make a decision to let go of it and burn it.
That's great. I do the same things that I'm concerned or worried about. I'll write them down and then I'll figure out an action plan. And if it's something that's out of my control, I forget about it. But if it's something within my control, let me take action and resolve it. And it's a good way to live your life for sure. Um, what do you hope readers take away from this book? How do you hope it changes their lives?
So, in that last chapter, when I talk about moving from burnout to brilliance,
Mhm.
what I'm really talking about is learning how to take 7 very simple steps in how you live that take you from being ordinary to extraordinary. How you can really focus on creating the vision of who you want to be, up leveling, your own biocomputer by changing the programming in the subconscious mind.
Yeah. And you mentioned there's 7 steps. I don't want you to go through all of the 7 steps. People can buy the book and read it. But what's one of those steps?
So the first step is the whole idea of becoming in the present moment, taking the time to recognize the difference between that.
Hmm.
And the second step is spend time in the zone.
Hmm.
When you spend time in the zone consciousness, which is a brainwave frequency, which is optimum performance, you can get there by running, you can get there by dancing, by nature, by meditation, by yoga, many, many ways. But spending time in the zone gives you the emotional space to make change. And the third one is always expand your knowledge. Be a growth mindset person. When you think that you know the answers, you don't have the curiosity to find out new information.
Exactly. Keep an open mind. And I find this a lot with people. So many people have a problem for every solution. You know, don't shoot down the ideas before they've had a chance to take life. I think that's important. I think once you get into this mindset of being positive, and like I was saying, you don't have to be Pollyanna about it. You do have real concerns and real challenges in life, and they need to be addressed. But there are ways to address them without being stressed, which is only going to make the challenges worse and have them take a toll on you physically, mentally, and emotionally, right?
Absolutely. And you know that key element of learning how to get into a state of consciousness, which is called the zone,
Mhm.
which people often get in through meditation or other mindful practices, is like a recharge for the brain and also connects you into your intuition.
Mhm.
If you only work from your cognitive mind, you're only dealing with information from the past. When you
True.
work from your intuition, you see the possibility of the future.
Absolutely. And that future is limitless if you believe that. The name of the book is Change Your Mind and Change Your Life, a step-by-step guide to letting go of your past. It is a powerful guide designed to help you break free from the chains of your past and create a life filled with purpose, resilience, and joy. This is a terrific book. And as you can hear from Zoilita today, she's really thought these things through, and she's a living example of a person who has positively transformed her life by changing the way she thinks. So, Lita, thank you so much for joining us here today on Spotlight.
Thank you so much for having me.
My pleasure. Great having you on the show. To the folks at home, I'm Logan Crawford, thanking you for your time this time until next time on Spotlight.